Sisters who watch. Sisters who watch. Sisters who watch.
Love Island. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hello. Welcome to Sisters Who Watch.
Welcome, bombshells. I'm Shelby.
And I'm Laura. And we're Sisters Who Watch everything. TV, movie, sports, concerts, and even UK British singles looking for love in the villa.
Somehow.
We love to watch, and we love talking about it even more. Today we're watching
Love Island.
UK.
Season 12. Accents been lost. Season 12, that's right. The original Love Island franchise across the pond.
Yeah.
We are watching today, isn't that right?
In it. No good.
They have plenty of Riz.
Okay. It's a bit sober. Lots of Riz. Season 12. Can you believe? Season 12.
Crazy. What a show. And, this is the series that started it all,
Yes.
Hopefully you've listened to our other Love Island episodes. We reviewed Love Island UK Season 10 and Season 11.
Yeah.
And, of course, the USA series. We've done plenty of episodes on Season 6 and Season 7. So we're clearly Love Island fans. We love ourselves a reality TV dating show. That's for sure.
Unfortunately, yes. Coming in, Shelby, to Season 12 of Love Island UK. What were your expectations?
Low. After Season
11.
Low. I think last year, the fact that USA was so good and then UK wasn't great.
Right.
And then I did watch All Stars earlier this year, and I thought it was solid. So I was like, oh, maybe UK's on a downturn. I genuinely thought, UK might struggle.
Yeah.
But it ended up being the opposite. Spoiler alert, it went back into form. It did.
Yes.
What were you expecting?
I agree. I think last season was rocky, but Josh and Mimi, our first ever Black couple, right? Won Love Island, so that was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But they did break up shortly after. So not ideal. Oh, and the secret mission, it was Joey Essex. I was like, that's why I blocked it out.
Joey Essex and Grace.
The secret mission.
Ruben.
Yes, I was like, what
gosh.
was, I had a flashback of Mimi on her knees screaming on the terrace. And then I was like, oh, the secret mission. Oh my gosh, that was so horrible. That's why it was I was like, why was it such a bad season? Because Joey Essex
has ruined Essex for me. And now anytime anyone says it from Essex, I get jump scared.
I know, I think of Joey Essex.
I'm like,
I really do. I know. Shout out to Love Island, Love is Blind UK that I'm currently
which I just started watching, and there's someone who said they's from Essex.
Yeah, I know.
And he kind of looks like Joey, and he was like, "Yeah, all guys from Essex have this look." I was like, "Clearly,
yikes,
clearly,
yikes." Yeah, so I agree. Last season was not great, but I was happy Josh and Mimi won. So I was like,
that was
maybe
Kieran. It was Kieran.
Yes. Who's Emma?
Yes, the Welsh
boys. Yeah,
the
what
Welsh
was her name?
couple.
Kieran. I don't remember.
I don't remember her name. I just remember she'd always say Kieran.
Who's
Kieran?
Emma? I just remember that.
Her accent was wild.
Yeah.
Everyone thought they would win, and they didn't.
LOL.
Yikes.
Yeah, so last season was a bit of a hot mess, to say the least. Yeah, so coming in to season 12, because this also Love Island USA was starting around the same time. So I think I was kind of all in on Love Island USA.
Yeah.
And then Love Island USA started to get bad. So then I went back to UK and I was like, wait, UK is a lot better, right? UK picked up. It started slow. I think it was the opposite. USA started off really strong.
Oh my gosh.
And then it got really
Meg
bad.
The Stallion. It was amazing.
I know, beginning to Meg, top tier.
Oof.
But then with UK, it started slow, but then picked up real fast. And then the second half of UK season 12 just was like insanity. If
you're not watching us, I'm shaking my head.
I know.
It was hard to keep up.
Every episode I'm like,
so dramatic.
So dramatic.
And I wasn't planning to watch. And it was very hard at the beginning to try and watch UK and US. So you said, I was like, okay, I'm not going to watch UK. I'm not really into this. And I was just watching US. But then you, our brother, our mom, a lot of people were like, UK's actually good.
Yes.
But I was like, I can't watch both. US was consuming my every being. And so it wasn't until US ended that I was like, okay, now I can finally watch UK. And I'd only seen 10 episodes. So RIP, I then had to watch 50 episodes and in the last few weeks. But once I got to like Casa, or I don't remember, like I forgot where I got. I was like, okay, just keep going. Everyone says it's good. I binged it like crazy. It
I
like really
know.
picked up. Like the drama. I have never seen so many couples go back and forth before.
Bizarre.
Like, and the fact that US this season didn't have a lot of the core beats of the show, like movie night or all the games, the Twitter challenge. It was so refreshing to watch like a standard Love Island season.
Yes, it
Like
really stayed true
UK
to form. Yes.
had all the games around the fire pit. It had Spin the Bottle. It had Snog Mary Pie. It had movie night, the Grafties, the baby. Like it literally had every challenge that you're supposed to have. Every game you're supposed to have. Like heart rate challenge was normal. They had the talent show. Like all of that. I was like, wow, this is just so fun. And it
Yes.
had like what US was missing. Like it really returned to form UK this season. I was
Yeah,
impressed.
I agree. This season blew the US out of the water. Right, watching this season at the same time as US, right? I already know US was bad, but watching UK at the same time, I was like, oh, US is really giving nothing this season.
What's crazy about it is like US was overproduced this season, but it felt like UK, they just let the
Yes.
Islanders shine. The Islanders were
Yes.
crazy on their own with UK. Like they
Yeah.
didn't need to overproduce it. And I genuinely think if US they just let the Islanders do their thing, it would have been just as messy. But
Yeah.
they didn't. They were like, we're gonna do stand on business. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have the Islanders all that it became too much.
So, our first bombshell this season is Toni, the first American ever on Love Island UK. Crazy.
I was disappointed, honestly.
Oh.
When I watch UK, I watch for the accents. I don't
I
watch to see an
know.
American.
I don't want to see an American
And I know
on
that
UK.
sounds crazy because we're American, but that's why you watch UK. It's to like really embrace the UK culture and British accents and Riz and like the fantasy. So
I know.
seeing an American kind of come in, be very brash with her accent, and I was like,
The
ooh,
fake nails.
the fake
The
nails,
fake nails. She was so
the
classic, like
extensions.
bad bougie American girl. The fake nails.
I personally did it. I was a little insulted that that's what they think like classic American is, because I was telling people, it's like, she doesn't feel like the kind of American girl that should have got on the show. And they're like, really? That's like what everyone thinks is an American girl. And I was like, yikes, really? That's not good.
I think Toni's
gives the
like
representation of America.
She gives like basic party girl. Like she gives
is a bottle
basic
girl in
American.
Vegas.
Yeah, she gives basic American party. Like she's from Florida. Like she gives like
Fair.
fake nails. Like
Probably hung out with Tyler Cameron.
right. She gives basic American party girl, right? And I think a lot of people think Americans are like feisty, like you know, kind of mean, and like Toni gives that. So I do. Toni gives basic
Not
party
my
girl.
America.
But if you think about like the kind of people there that are on Love Island UK,
no, it's true. You're right.
Right? Toni gives that like
She
basic kind of trashy party girl. That's her.
You're right.
That's her. Who takes no prisoners and cusses everybody out. Like that's, you know, that's the Love Island. I think how would she fit on Love Island UK versus USA if she was on the US season?
I don't think she would have fit.
I know she seems like I feel like
she's a little too like
she's too mean, right?
Yeah, a little too like. Well, that's what's funny because I think I told you this. I was like, it's hilarious that Huda and all these girls were saying they were bullied on US. I'm like, they would have never survived on UK.
That's what I'm saying. Americans tend to have like
I was
thin
like,
skin,
ooh,
yes.
Like these girls are fighting.
Like actually
you think
fighting.
bullying's happening on US? Nowhere close to how UK was.
Yeah, I think Toni would have eaten the girlies up on US.
Yes,
she would have physically fought Huda.
Yeah, I
But
really
would have been sobbing every time she talked to Toni.
I don't think Toni would have gelled with the US girlies.
No, I agree. All. She was a little too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But so coming in, like the first few episodes, like who stood out to you? Who were you rooting for?
Well, I was a little I mean, okay, so they did do a little overproducing in the beginning, like the new twist where like
I didn't like that.
Toni stole
they did the dating profile thing,
yes.
and Toni stole Shakira,
and then Shakira had one night to like, you know, steal someone else's man as she was being sent home, and of course she took Harry, so the Asian girl went home. I was like, of course. Every year
that happened,
the POC is gonna go home first on UK.
Specifically, it's always the Asian Islander.
No, honestly, it does feel like the Asian person always goes home first.
Right? I was like, please.
They gotta figure that out.
And Sophie had such a good story. She's like, yeah, like I'm a motivational speaker. Like I was in an accident. And the fact, literally, I was like, of course, the older Asian woman goes home first. It happens every
Every time.
time. It's so
And I
sad.
remember when I first started watching, I think season 10, halfway through, I was like, did they have any Asian representation? You're like, yeah, but they went home. And I
Yeah,
was like,
they
oh,
always go home like in the first quarter of the
so
season.
bad.
It's
If you
really
think it's bad
bad.
for black people, oof.
I know.
So that stood out to me as like I felt bad for Sophie. Um, I immediately liked Shakira,
Yeah.
and that didn't change. She was my favorite for the whole season.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
I honestly, and like many of them though, to be honest, I wasn't really
No.
sure who I was vibing with at the beginning.
I concur. Yeah, Shakira is the only one who I consistently liked the entire season. Honestly, the only person I actually liked the entire season. I don't really like any of the other Islanders. I think
Not a
Shakira,
likable group.
no. Entertaining, but likable,
Yes,
no. I think Shakira, it was so funny when she was made single and all the girls were like, "You're not going home." They're
Shakira's
like,
a
"You're not going home." Yeah,
baddie.
she is
They were like, you
like
have nothing to worry
very
about.
beautiful. Yeah, I just loved staring at Shakira's face all season. Yeah, she's so pretty. And I would say I liked Shakira the whole time. And out of all the boys, I think I like Connor the most. I think
Agree.
both of them just feel so authentic
Yes.
and genuine compared to all these other clowns in the villa, like who are lying the whole time. So yeah,
And it was
Shakira
like,
just always wore her heart on her sleeve, and she was never
yes,
like mean. Like
no.
she would
She was
say like
emotional.
comments here and there. Yes, emotional comments, but she
Yes.
never like was attacking people, unlike Tony, who would cuss people
Or
out and then
Meg,
attack
who
them.
was like mean
Meg,
on the low. Like
Meg, I
Meg
know.
tried to make it seem like she wasn't a mean girl, but she was.
Yeah, Meg was mean. Whereas I felt like Shakira, when she said something snarky, it was because she was being attacked and people were
Yeah,
like yelling at her and it was out of emotion. So I just really
exactly.
like Shakira. And what did you think of Ben, the taxi driver who Shakira was coupled up with in the beginning? What do you think of him?
Clearly a player, which is why Shakira wanted to leave
Clown.
him. And he owned it. He was like, yeah, like and the way he spoke to women, like the way he spoke to Yasmin later on the season, like
Oh
every
my
time he spoke, I
gosh.
was just like,
He
get this
was
man off my screen.
horrible.
And the fact that
Horrible.
he was there that long, I was like, this man should have been
Full
gone like
casa. How did he
I
survive?
was shocked. He made it. He was lucky that it just so happened like he was able to skate.
I
He and
know.
Connor honestly skated a lot. Like there were a lot of people that I felt like had 9 lives. Low key Shakira and even Toni. Like almost every couple, almost every person in this season had so many different couples. They
Yes.
posted a chart on the UK Instagram page about like how many couples all of them had been
Insane.
in, and it was like almost everyone except like Meg
Megan
or
Dejon.
Meg and Dejon had been in like 4 couples.
Yes, this is
That's
so true.
crazy.
I, they were talking about a lot of wife swaps this season,
Yes.
and I think early on we see this triangle in the early days, the triangle
Yeah.
between Harry, Helena, and Shakira. And girl, this triangle does not end until the final
The last
episode.
week. It doesn't end until the last week.
Right? We see Hideaway Helena, right? That was early in the season. Helena steals Harry in the middle of the night. What did you think of that? And
This
they
is
run
why
off to
I
the hideaway.
think people have short memories because like everyone started to feel bad for Helena, and I was like, don't people lose men how they get them?
Oh,
Like
oh, whoa, hey.
Helena, are we forgetting she like stole Harry from bed from Shakira in the middle of the
I
night,
know.
and now we're so sad that Harry did her
Crazy.
dirty. Yes, Harry did her dirty, and he shouldn't have, but like Helena's no saint. She was
No.
playing around with Harrison when she knew she didn't like him, and Toni was obsessed with him. Like
Oh
Helena was just
gosh.
playing a lot of games. And I agree she should not have been done dirty by Harry, but she did some people dirty herself.
Yeah,
That's all I'm trying to
Helena
say.
was,
She's not a victim.
no, I agree, yes. I think in parts of it, like I would say this last quarter of the season, sure she's a victim, right? Like
Yeah.
what Harry did was really bad, but I do agree, like she was victimizing. She
Yes.
was she was messing around and doing some really messy things in the villa. Yeah, Hideaway Helena stealing Harry in the middle of the night was so wild. Messing around with Harrison, and Toni
So
was like,
disrespectful.
"He's 22. You're almost 30 years old." You know, Toni kind of talks like that.
She
Why are you
does.
messing
Deep
around with
voice.
a 22-year-old? So
Give me a break.
funny.
You don't really
I
like
know.
him.
What did you? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to talk about Meg and Dejon because they were together since the beginning, and it felt like Meg was obsessed with Dejon right away. At first, I was
What?
like, I don't think Meg likes him, but
No,
then all
because
of a
she
sudden,
said he
she
wasn't her
became
type. So this is my issue.
Yeah. It was
Meg said at the
strange.
beginning, Dejon is not my normal type. She was kind of like annoyed she was paired with him at first.
Yeah, right? It
But
felt like that.
the second he was like a hot commodity to other people, like when
Interesting.
I feel like Melisha came.
Yes, all the bombshells, yes.
Like when all the bombshells started to come in and like him, that's when I feel like she turned. Like when Melisha came, when the sleepover happened, that's when she got like dug her claws in deep.
Yasmin came in, yeah.
It was like, do you actually like him, or are you just trying to keep him to yourself? Like you're threatened.
Yeah, I remember in the beginning being like, oh, this couple's not gonna last. Like they don't seem to like each other. Then all of a sudden Meg was like obsessed with Dejon. And it felt like a very
My D.
My Meg. Yeah, what did you think of, right? Because Melisha came in pretty early, with all the bombshells, Billikis, just how Dejon moved, right? The sleepover, you know, baby girl. Like he called a lot of girls baby girl.
But that's just how he talks, his mom said.
I know, his family.
It's something we say.
Enablers.
Okay. I think, and this is what everyone noticed, when Dejon was not around Meg, he was loose, he was flirty, he was jokey, like his full personality came out. Like he was acting like a different person. And that's why everyone called it out. Because it was like,
right?
You're joking about threesomes with me and Yasmin, or with Toni and Yasmin, and then when you're with Meg, you're like a saint, and you're not saying anything.
I know, they're not laughing. It was so funny when Meg's family was like, "Yeah, you guys just like don't laugh together. It's so serious."
She's like, "Yeah, we laugh. It's
She's like, we laugh all the time.
You just don't see it." It's like, okay, Meg, whatever
okay,
you say.
Meg. Yeah. What did you think
Living
of the whole Melisha situation? Made me so upset because Dejon does this thing. And the girls clocked it. They're like, anytime anyone questions you, you flip the switch. And he starts deflecting and saying things that don't make sense. He's like, you're just upset because I rejected you. You're not my type. Like all this stuff. And it's like, whoa. I said, oh, I don't think you're opening up because of Meg. Or are you actually like single and open? Mm-hmm. And then he would just like say all these things that weren't related to what they're talking about, and he's just like the king of deflection. Not answering, skirting around, answering questions. I really, and the way he talked to Melisha, oh my gosh, Billikis, all the bombshells, was just like so toxic.
Yeah, I think he was like the real villain of the season, to be honest, because he really tried to act like he wasn't doing anything bad. And he would always turn on other people, and he wouldn't take accountability. Whereas at least Harrison and Harry, young bull and old bull, like owned up to being like, you know, vicious. They admitted their mistakes and faults. Were like, yeah, I need to do better. Yeah, Dejon like never did that. Did he ever apologize?
No accountability.
Did he ever say, yeah, sorry, I shouldn't be doing that? Every time a bombshell came in, and in Casa, he was acting crazy, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna sleep outside. I miss my Meg. I'm dreaming of Meg. No,
it's all performative.
It's so performative.
Dejon's an actor. Like I actually think so, because I don't think he actually likes Meg. I just think he was like, "Oh, this girl's all about me." Yes, yeah. He's like, "We've been together from the beginning. She's all about me, right? Like, yeah. I'm just gonna stay with her so that we can win." That's what it was giving. Because I don't think he actually 100%. Liked her. He was flirting with everybody, and he was like, "Only Meg had to threaten, right? She had to threaten. We need to close off." And then he was like, okay, I'll close off. We're exclusive. And it just didn't feel real. And that's what, you know, a lot of them said the whole season. And I loved how in the finale, Maya Jama was like, Dejon, why do you think... Oh, wait, no, this is the episode they got dumped. Like a few episodes before the finale. Why do you think all these people are saying this about you, that you're inauthentic? And he was like, you know, I just don't know. And it's like, if half the people are saying all this about you, clearly there's some truth to it. And I'm just like, I just hope Meg wakes up. Because I'm like, this man treats you like garbage.
It's crazy because the only people that didn't want to believe it were Meg and Dejon's friends. Everyone else in the villa called it out. And that's why there was such a big divide. It was like Shakira, Toni, and Yaz versus Meg, Helena. The divide. I have never seen such a divided Love Island villa.
I know. It's so interesting.
Insane.
And they all embraced it. They were like, yeah, there's a divide. We don't like each other. And so I thought that was refreshing because a lot, especially in the U.S. seasons, they like to act like we're all best friends.
We're all buddies, PPG.
But I liked how on this season, they made it clear they did not like each other. They kept it real. They yelled. They fought. I thought it was refreshing that they...
It felt like the Housewives. Like how there was like Team Giselle and Robin versus Team Candace and Wendy. Like clear divide.
Yes.
And like you
I
said,
liked
it just was so refreshing because it normally on these reality shows, everyone's faking it. They're
Everyone's
like, we need to
fake.
get along for
Everyone.
people to like us. We need to all be
You're my
friends.
best friend. Yeah.
Like, we need
I love
to
you.
stay with the right couple to be to the end. And that's why when you were saying Connor and Shakira were your
Shakira.
favorites, for me, it was the fact that they both could have stuck in like strong couples. Like
Yes.
Connor and Emily were a strong couple, voted high at the beginning. He was like, nah, I want to pursue Megan. And it was like, oh.
Connor kept it real, bro.
He was like, oh, I'm not feeling it anymore. I want to pursue Shakira. Like, he was so real. Like, people never do that on these shows.
No, they're like Dejon, and they just stay with one person, even though they're interested in other people. Yeah, and Dejon
it was so refreshing.
Like
and then Shakira did that.
She did.
Honestly, this was when I knew Shakira was a real one. She and Ty were voted by America as the most, by the UK, as the most compatible couple.
That was hilarious.
And she was like, nah, I'm into Connor. And she literally
the same day
left Ty after being voted the top couple.
I love that. Real.
I was like, you never.
She could have skated to
would
a
see
win.
People do that. Honestly, if Shakira had stayed with Ty, they would have won. Because people like Shakira, Ty was fine. 100% would have won.
Yes, I agree.
And she was like, nah, I'm not
into
feeling
Connor.
it.
I don't feel the spark with Ty. Yeah, Shakira and Connor absolutely kept it real. And when we were talking about Dejon and Melisha, we talk about this on every single show. The black women were done absolutely dirty, per usual. What's new? But the way Melisha went out, Bombshell Harrison comes in, and the two girls who weren't picked in the recoupling were Melisha and Toni, and Harrison chooses Toni to stay. Obviously, duh. Of course, Harrison's going to pick Toni. I was not surprised by that at all. And then this whole mess begins. Harrison enters the villa, and Toni is just enamored by this man.
I was surprised, Laura, because Melisha is stunning.
I know.
Even if you're not into black women, how do you not see how stunning this woman is?
Amazing. And I love her.
Toni, again, I don't know. I guess stereotypical party girl American, but I'm like, what about her is very like intriguing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't really see it.
I know, she's unfiltered.
They both had like a South Florida connection. I was like, of course, like he went to college, like she went to college near where he's playing, and I was like, well, I think
Melisha is too classy and sophisticated. Like Melisha was giving class. She was giving class. Toni gives like trashy Florida party girl. Like that's what Toni gives.
I mean, she's a bottle girl in Vegas.
Yes, you know? And Harrison, 22-year-old, he wants trashy Florida party girl.
Melisha was too good. You're right. She was too good for him.
All the black women, even though they're done dirty, God protected them. They got them out that villa.
Billy Kiss.
All those men. The men this season, Shelby.
That's why I'm surprised I liked it.
Garbage
because
cans.
Normally, when black women are done dirty,
I know,
and men are trash, I can't handle it.
I know, but this season, I agree.
It was just so entertaining beyond
very entertaining.
Like I was like, wow, this is just so entertaining. Yes. I will put aside how much I'm sad the black women were done dirty, because I have to see what happens. Like, is Meg still going to be a Delulu? Can our mean girls make it to the end? Like, I was just really curious.
Yes.
Like, what's going to happen with this threesome triangle that will never end between Harry, Shakira, and Helena?
Yeah. What did you think of Harrison and Toni, their situationship, and then post Casa, right?
With Cash and what was
Lauren, the box. What did you think of that whole situation?
This is where I think Toni started to win people over, because
absolutely,
Shakira, and Megan were in like the bottom three of a vote, and then Megan goes home at the beginning, shocked. Because Megan had been with Tommy, she's stunning. Like Shakira, felt like Megan and Shakira were like the hottest girls on the island. So I was shocked that she went home. And so the fact that Toni and Shakira had been in the bottom, I think they grew on people because they were done dirty by men, but also they had like a strong friendship. But honestly, the only reason I started to root for Toni a little was I was like, girl, Harrison doesn't like you. Like, you need to get away from Harrison. Like, I felt so bad for her. The fact that this man had a hold on her and she couldn't get away. It was tough. And then Casa, she meets Cash. I was like, Cash seems nice. I genuinely didn't know she was that into him, right? And then she does go back to Harrison, and then it was like pings pongs back and forth. But I just wanted her to get away from young Bull. He was too much.
Young
The
Bull.
way he was acting with Helena and wanted to kiss Helena, I was like, what is so attractive about Helena to you? Like, it just, honestly, the fact that Helena was a hot commodity, I was like, what is going on?
It is
Am I missing something? What about her? Is it because she's a tall, thin blonde?
I mean, that's
Probably.
enough. I'm like, probably. And she was Helena's so funny. She's witty.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, it is interesting. I think that Toni, I'm like, I don't know what about Harrison is so alluring. He's tall. He has curly hair.
Guy,
like, he's cute.
And he was cute. That was honestly Laura. He is
like
tight.
Sure, Harrison's cute, but it's not even like maybe he looks better in person, but I'm like, Harrison is cute. Like, I'm not like, oh my god.
No, I thought he was hot compared to. Think about the guys in the villa.
I feel like the men this season were not that attractive.
Think about the guys in the villa. Harrison was, I think, the hottest guy, other than Connor.
I think Connor to me is the most attractive man in the villa, but I'm like, Harrison is not that hot.
I honestly was shocked Harry had so many people after him. I was like, am I saying the same thing? Also, he
again,
looks like
I think it's Riz.
All Stars.
Yes, I clocked that immediately. I was like, he looks exactly like.
I was like, are they related?
The winner, yeah, right. They look like brothers. Yeah. I think similarly, Harry and Helena, right? They talked about, Harry was like, Helena and I are the same. We're cut from the same cloth. We're best friends. I think they're very similar, right? They're both like striking people, tall.
Yes.
And also, everyone kept on talking about how charming Harry was.
I know.
And right, we see it on Family Day. They're like, everyone's like, how is Harry talking to Helena's parents
Laura,
right now?
The fact that Helena's parents were like happy with
and
Harry.
They're like, oh, like, bruv.
No issues, bruv.
No problem. No hard feelings.
Thank you for apologizing.
Like, Helena's parents love Harry? It's like, I just think he has Riz. He's a charming lad.
Crazy.
I just think that's it. So yeah, I just think Harry just has such a lovely, charming personality and he makes women feel so special that they feel so enamored by him. You know, some men just have that je ne sais quoi, you could say.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I think that Toni was mesmerized by Harrison's face because he treated her like garbage. And Lauren, oh my gosh, Harrison slept with Lauren twice. And then he told, this actually made no sense. He told Toni after sleeping with Lauren, I want you to pick me, Toni. I honestly don't understand. I still don't understand why he did that. I remember watching this whole sequence being like, what is going on?
I think Harrison likes games. He wants what he can't have.
Clearly.
I think he's a 22-year-old boy that likes playing games.
Doesn't know what he wants.
What he can't have. Doesn't know what he wants. And like, all of a sudden, Toni has power and might not pick him. And he's like, what? I want Toni to pick me. Less about the fact that he and Toni were a match and everything about like his ego and emotions. That's all it was.
Yeah, I think he was confused and he was just like, oh, like I think I do like Toni. Maybe I should be with her. And he was just kind of second guessing everything. And then when Lauren, this made me so upset. So Lauren doesn't get picked in the recoupling and she's sent home, right? And she all of a sudden, after being like, oh, Harrison's the worst. I can't believe he would do this to me. She's now like, oh my gosh, Harrison, I want to be with you. I love you. All this stuff. I was like, she's unwell. I could not believe the 180
all these men
she made.
Had holds on these women.
How he treated you so poorly. He gaslit you. He lied to you. He treated you so poorly. And you're like, I will wait for you on the outside. It's you and me, baby. And I'm like, are these women so desperate? I honestly could not believe Lauren was like, oh my gosh, baby, it's all right. I'll wait for you. I was like screaming at my TV.
So bad. Laura, I honestly, thinking about it, I'm like embarrassed for her.
Because I know, that was so embarrassing. That man slept with you multiple
times and then was like, nah, I want to be with someone else. Then just to like have you kind of beg him to be with you again.
Oh, that made me feel
and I
horrible
think they're
about
still
the
together now,
movement.
Which is crazy because he didn't leave when he first told her, but he left the next day after sleeping on it. Which I'm like, I guess, okay, like,
huh?
You left, but still not great. You should have left when she told you.
when this happened, remember Rob last season on Love Island when Love Island USA, Andrea was like, "Oh, leave with me," and he's like, "Oh, I just don't know. I just don't know. Oh, I don't know." And he was like, "You lost 3 of us tonight," and then
Laura.
he doesn't leave. I was like,
And
"That's
then
Harrison.
Leah made
Harrison's
fun of
not going to
him like
leave."
the whole season because
I
he
know.
never left.
Yes. So
This is
I
a
thought
free
that was going to
vacation, you
happen.
know?
Yeah.
Like,
I was surprised Harrison left the next day. I was. Were you?
I was surprised because the fact that he didn't leave in the moment.
I
So
was
I
like, this
actually,
man's staying.
I was proud of him for leaving, and I actually am glad
Yes.
he left. I was like,
Me
he was
too. Ugh.
messing with Tony's experience.
Yeah.
And I also, I selfishly wanted more of the other side of the divide with Harry, Dejon, and Harrison, and Helena and Meg. I wanted them to leave. One by one, I wanted them to leave because I felt
I
like
agree.
I was team Shakira, Toni, and Yaz. And I just felt like the other group was like no new friends. And you peeped this. All the black women, all the POCs, all the kind of outsiders were friends with like Shakira, Yasmin, and Toni. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what they said. Like it was a
All
win
the
for
new
the out,
people who
like
came in.
all the
Yeah.
new people who came in, bonded with them because they were ostracized by that other group.
Yes.
So I wanted them all to go one by one.
Yeah. I agree. So post Casa, right? The Harrison leaves
Thank
after
God.
lying and sleeping with women. What a disaster.
Toni and
Um,
Cash get back together.
did you think Toni actually liked Cash in this moment? Or she was just like, "Oh, Harrison leaves, I guess I have to go back to Cash."
It's tough because I do think it feels so convenient.
Right?
And I want to believe that she likes him, but it's hard to not see the
Girl, your
like
man
Harrison leaves,
left.
now you can go with him. Like
Now
it's
you're
tough
like, "Oh, it's
not
Cash."
to think that.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think Harrison just had a hold on her, and
I
Cash is
know.
obviously like a nicer, better guy for her.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of times, right, you don't always want the nice guy. Sometimes you want like the bad guy.
Yes. This is true. So, post Casa, we see Harry and Helena, get closer and they become exclusive, which what did you think of that? Harry and Helena becoming exclusive.
Well, it happened at a bit of a random time at their. They did like a music
Oh
festival
yeah, yeah.
kind of activity for the Islanders, and that Harry
Li
decided,
Fest.
yeah, Li Fest, and Harry decided to make Helena exclusive right in the middle of everybody. Like it was weird. I was like,
Yeah, it was
is
strange.
this the right setting? Shouldn't it be private?
Yeah.
And this is when it kind of started to feel like maybe Dejon and Harry were in cahoots about maybe playing a game. Like,
Mm.
because the only people to kind of become exclusive were Megan, Dejon, and Harry and Helena.
Yeah.
And yes, they'd been together longer, but it felt a little forced to me and just like weird
Yeah.
timing. But of
I agree.
course, at this time, Shakira's with Connor trying to make it work. He's like, I'm 200% into you. And I was riding hard for them. I
I
was like
really liked them. I
so
really liked
happy that
them.
they were together.
My two
I was,
favorite Islanders.
I was
Yes.
thrilled. And of course, Shakira sees Harry and Helena being
Oh my
exclusive and frolicking
gosh.
around.
Guys.
And Harry starts, noticing Shakira's kind of sad and will kind of flirt with her or tap her or follow
He
her
is
into the dressing room and
such a
chat.
menace.
Like multiple times Shakira would disappear just to like have time to herself. And then Harry would somehow know where she was. I'm like, how does this man know where she is?
This man is so
And
toxic.
and everyone would be like, where's Shakira? Where's Harry? And they'd both be like in the stairwell talking or in the dressing room talking. And it just felt like Harry would not let Shakira live.
No.
And was playing on her, she was sad. The guy that she liked and didn't really fully get over is exclusive, and he was playing on those emotions.
Yes. He kept on being a little gnat, being like,
Yes.
"Oh, Shakira, ha ha ha. We gotta go do a pie date. Let's get pie together." And I loved Connor. Connor was the best man in the villa because he was like,
Ugh.
"Why are you playing with her emotions? You're not letting her move on." And that Harry was doing that. Harry was right because he's a dog. What you got? Old bull.
DOGGGG. Yeah.
Harry's a
Big dog.
old bull.
Dog.
And
Old
he
bull.
he knows how to get he knows how to get women. He knows how to make women feel
I know.
and
He says
like
the right things.
he's a master, He's a
He was the
womanizer.
oldest guy in the villa.
Right.
and
He knows
acted
all the
like a child.
tricks. And I loved how the men were like, how does Harry get away with this? How they entire season they're like, how is Helena like just okay? And I love how
Literally.
Helena was always just like, oh, it's just Harry. It's just Harry. That's just him. And they're like, Helena, maybe you should, accept more, expect more from Harry and not just accept horrible behavior. Like after the
Literally.
grafties and movie night, like Harry would say some out of pocket stuff, and she'd be like, "Oh, it's just Harry. It's funny. It's just him." And they're all like, girl, blink twice."
Literally. And then Shakira could literally have any guy. Like all the
I
guys thought she
know
was
all the
hot.
men did love
But all
her.
she wanted was Harry. I was like, no, please.
I swear,
I was like, no.
these women
What
need
is it about
to
Harry,
do better.
Shakira?
I'm like,
Please.
Shakira, you're this 22-year-old stunning model.
Ugh.
Harry's this crusty 30-year-old who clearly
Why
has
do you
serious
want to
issues.
be with him? And to be fair,
Don't be with him,
she
girl.
would always say, like, I'm really smart, my intelligence. That's why she didn't want to be with Ben. And I think Harry could have good conversation and had good banter.
He's witty banter,
witty.
charming.
He was older. I think she liked that about him.
Yeah.
And maybe other guys just couldn't give her that, but it was a little shocking because I was like, Shakira.
Yeah. And the thing is that Shakira knows she should not be with Harry.
Oh, yeah,
like,
she said that.
She said it the whole season. She was like,
so
I shouldn't be
aware.
with him. I'm too good for him. I like
She
him,
knows
but I
it.
know I can't be with him.
Yes.
But it's like Harry just keeps on poking the bear, right?
He chisels her down.
Yes. And this is what the womanizers and the men of all dogs, the dog of all dogs do, right? They know how to poke you and chisel away until they finally break you down. And it worked. Even though over and over she's like, no, Harry, we can never be. But Harry was just like, Shakira. And it finally worked. Oh, devastating.
So bad. So bad.
What did you think of movie night and the grafties? I feel like those were bomb shows this season for sure.
Those were not good nights for Harry.
No.
I think he was probably the biggest loser from movie night.
And Dejon.
Yeah. They
also
did not.
Meg was not having it.
Well, what's interesting is like it felt like the clips they showed were worse of like Shakira and Toni, to be honest, than they were of like Meg and Helena. And it made me think, are the producers trying to like paint these girls out to be like bad?
Yeah.
But I think in terms of Meg's overall experience, like seeing how her man was acting, I think it was worse for her. And seeing Helena, seeing how Harry was, it was worse for her. But I think in terms of clips, they showed worse ones of like Toni and Shakira.
Yeah, I do agree, but I think Toni and Shakira have a lot of confidence, and they're like, oh yeah, I said that and I own it. Whereas Meg and Helena are clearly insecure and take horrible behavior from men. And the way Meg, during all those clips and movie nights, oh my gosh, she was like, my name's Meg, not Mug. My name's Meg, not Mug. I loved how the girls called her out, be like, oh, what's that thing Meg always says? I'm Meg, not Mug. Is my water bottle says Meg, not Mug.
Not Mug. I can't. It's just crazy because it felt like they would make excuses for their men. Like it felt like Meg and Helena, after every moment, they would make excuses. Like the only time Helena actually left Harry was when he decided he wanted to be with Shakira. That was the only time. She had so many signs. Meg never left Dejon. And it was just crazy. It felt like it needed to get so bad that Helena could be like, okay, I'm done with Harry.
And Helena had to let Harry walk away.
Yeah,
and pick someone else.
He had to leave and pick someone else. She couldn't leave him.
How embarrassing. So
bad.
After one of the clips shows Shakira being like, yeah, like, I'm just sad that, they became exclusive. I'm just in my feelings. I never got to get over. I never processed this. And then Harry, a flip switches in him. And he's like, oh my gosh. I like Shakira. I like Shakira. I just put away my feelings and I focus on Helena.
It's all been here.
Oh,
Helena and I just friends.
Gosh.
Just friends. Literally, this is why you know men are crazy. This is why you know men are crazy. Because you played around with this girl in bed, you went to hide away with her, you made her exclusive, and you're saying you're just friends.
Harry's behavior is so psychotic. I was like, this is evil. You said this woman is just your friend. And this is why men drive women crazy. Because
and this
men
is
like
when
Harry.
I started to slightly feel bad for Helena.
Yes,
Because I
I
was
agree.
like,
I agree.
I
Because
think
this man
Harry
made you
was
feel
coasting.
special.
I
Yes.
genuinely think he liked Shakira the whole time,
Yeah.
but was like, Helena, it's easy. Like, we're friends.
Yeah.
Like, we're the
We'll
same
make it
person.
far.
It's
Yes.
fun. Like, yeah, like,
We
we'll
have
make
good
it far.
chats.
You know, she's friends with Meg and Dee, my other best mates. Like,
Yeah.
I think he just was like, yeah, this
It's
is
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
And basically kind of use her. Even though it's sad, but the way he treated Shakira was so different.
I know. He
And
treated Helena like garbage.
You really hate that, but you hear that all the time. Like, oh, men will treat, their wife differently, or the woman that they really want to be with differently. And it's true. And that was brutal to see. Because the second he was with Shakira, after, like, the final week, when they really, coupled up, oh, he was acting like a new man.
New man. You are treated how you allowed to be treated, how you're allowed to be treated.
Shakira wouldn't allow it.
Right. Helena let Harry treat her like garbage, walk all over her, say the worst things about her.
And he could get away with it.
And he got away with it every single time because Helena's like, oh, it's just Harry. It's just Harry. Whereas Shakira would yell at Harry and be like, no, don't do that. No, I'm too good for you. Okay. I'm too smart. Do. I don't deserve this. And he would be like, oh, okay.
He came correct.
And he came correct. Right? Like, Crazy. Helena let these men walk all over her and treat her like garbage, and they continued to do so. Right?
It low-key reminded me a little bit of the Nick, Sierra, and Alandria thing.
Oh.
Because I do feel like letting the man kind of do whatever they want, they'll do it. But, like, Nick was acting way different courting Alandria than he was with Sierra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not saying there's one right way to, like, date, but if you give a man rope, they're going to take every piece of it.
Yeah.
Every last piece.
Exactly. This is true. That's a good comparison. So Harry, this was so crazy. I thought the Harrison, Lauren, Toni thing was nuts, but seeing Harry ask Helena to be exclusive and 2 days later pursue Shakira, I could not believe my eyes.
And
I could not believe my eyes.
I'm either leaving or staying with you. Oh, so you have decided you would leave Love Island if you don't stay with Shakira.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
Harry is not okay. Clearly, he was just here to coast.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I heard some people say that they think it's because Harry knew Shakira was popular, but I would be so annoyed at him even more if that's what happened. Because what's crazy is the Shakira, Toni, Yasmin arc is insane because they went from being in the bottom to making it through
final three,
all the votes and being the final three, like the top three. And if Harry was strategic and started to see the turn, like, oh, America doesn't really like me and Helena and Meg and Dejon, like, if he saw that and jumped ship, I would be tight.
Is Harry that smart?
I don't think he's that...
I mean, he manipulates these women like nobody's business. Maybe he is that smart, but I don't know. It just seemed like such an insane thing to do. I hope he's not that sinister.
I hope he's not that sinister. Because I also think at this point, to do something like that, UK would not be on your side. And they weren't. The only reason Shakira and Harry came in second place was because of Shakira.
Yeah.
Like, Harry ruined any chance for him to, like, ever win the money because of how he moved to the villa,
Yeah. 1000%. And do you have a strong opinion on Yaz? Yaz and what was the guy she was with?
Jamie.
I
like that she also was, like, unapologetic herself. And I think that's what's refreshing. Even though I wasn't the biggest Toni fan, I think her, Yaz, and Shakira, they call themselves
very
outcasts,
authentic.
But they were so authentic. Like,
very.
Yasmin was like, yeah, I'm a black cat.
I want my golden retriever.
I don't like that many people. I don't want kids.
Get the Chucky doll away from me.
The way she reacted during the baby challenge, iconic. I've never seen anything like it.
That was really
the way
funny.
that she wasn't afraid to confront Ben or confront Dejon. Like, it was just very impressive to me.
My gosh, when Dejon was like, I'm eating my pasta. I don't want to talk. I'm eating my pasta.
Please. Like, I liked her, but not as much as I like Shakira. But I liked how she moved in the villa. And again, the arc. She went from, like, being mugged off by all these guys who didn't want to leave their partners, like Dejon, to, like, being top three. Really?
The threesome comment?
Yeah, the threesome comment drama. Like, oh my gosh, Laura. What did we think of that couples challenge towards the end when Jamie and Yasmin were hosting it, and she accidentally wrote Dejon's name, and Dejon wrote that he would come up with Yaz, and it just led to the drama with him and Meg that ruined their like final date.
LOL. When he was like sitting in the corner, that was so funny. It reminded me of Chris being like, "Yeah, I'm not carrying you." And then Hoda's taking off her heels. That moment lives in my mind rent free. Honestly, I think. I get where Jamie was coming from. I was like, why is Jamie so upset? It did feel like
I would be a little miffed.
Yeah, I would be a little, I'd be a little annoyed. I'd be like, wait, like you talk so poorly about Dejon. You come after him, but you would still couple up with him. I get where he's coming from.
And he didn't really listen to the question, but wrote down this guy's name. Like, were you thinking about him that much? Like, why aren't you paying attention?
Yeah. The entire challenge, she was not paying attention. Yeah, it was interesting. I understand why he was upset. But I guess it's like I guess the person you're most attracted to, maybe she just like really doesn't like anyone else. So I did think it was interesting. And Dejon wrote yes. And Dejon, I think, is such like a narcissist that he could not understand where Meg was coming from. She was just like, hey, all the other guys chose their girls' friends.
Harry like, put Toni, like
just say one of my girls. And he was like, all I am is honest and authentic. Like, I don't lie.
Give me
I don't
break.
Lie. And I was just like, okay, actor. Like, I actually was like, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. I'm saying you putting down Yasmin hurt my feelings. And he's like, I can't lie. I'm an honest man. I'm an honest man. And I'm just like, what? Like, you're not. It's not clocking to you.
That I'm standing on business. It's not clocking to you.
It's not clocking to you, Dejon.
Iconic meme of the year.
What are you talking about? She's not. I just think Dejon is so narcissistic that he can't even process and understand what Meg is saying and being like, have empathy for me and see why I'm upset by you picking Yaz would bother me. He was like, but I'm an honest guy. I can never lie. Not putting down Yaz would have been a lie. And it's like,
give me a break.
But you're not being considerate of my feelings. Like that. No. That is the issue. You're not considering my feelings. And it's like, who cares if you put down someone you're actually attracted to or not? Like, in this game is stupid. Just pick her friend. But he clearly doesn't care about her feelings because he doesn't like her. But he loves, or he does like her and he just loves himself way more.
I think. Because to lie and pretend to like someone that long is hard, but we know people have done it, like Kenny. So it can happen.
Girl.
But part of me just thinks he's like such a narcissist because the reason I think he really snapped at the end is like when his family was saying like Meg's family not liking him.
I know.
Him always being voted low in the challenges or the rankings. People thinking they're not authentic. I think he started to be like, something's going on. Meg's making it seem like I'm not authentic. The cameras aren't showing me in a good light.
I know, you're trying to make me look bad.
I think he started to think so much about his perception.
His ego is so big. Like, he doesn't care, like, oh, like, you hurt my feelings. You're doing that. You're trying to make me look bad.
That's what
that's how you know it's all about the ego. It's not 100%. About how he actually feels. He's embarrassed and he cares so much about his image. I pray to God I never encounter a man like Dejon in my life.
Or Harry. Or Harrison. No, young bull, old bull.
No, young bull, old, no Dejon. Like, these men, oh my gosh, some of the worst I've seen on or Ben. Oh my gosh, Ben was horrible. Oof. Yeah, the men this season, toxic, absolutely toxic. Yeah, I think that final date with Dejon sitting in the corner looking miserable, and he was like, okay, come close, make it look like we're good.
Where every other couple is giving each other like gifts and feeding each other and happy and saying I love you, and it was crazy.
It was.
Like, you see Harry and Shakira playing with their little cute hats on their heads, and the Dejon and Meg are like...
I can't.
For Connor and Megan to go home, it was just... Face crack. First of all...
Face crack.
Crazy how they brought back Megan and Blue. What do you think about that? The producers,
honestly, cheers to the producers.
That was good.
Like, that was good.
It was good.
Blue... We never want to see Blue
on
really
TV screens
ever again.
He was just there to
who should they brought back instead of Blue? Shay. Isn't that his name?
I like Shay, but none of the girls were into him.
None of the girls were into him, but none of the girls were into Blue.
Yeah.
And Blue had an annoying personality. I did not like
Ramel. Glad Ramel didn't come back. The way that he talked to Alima.
Yeah, I did not like him either. I guess it didn't matter.
There weren't that many options. No.
You brought, because all of them were bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Blue was horrible.
Maybe he was sassy. Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy could have been good.
Or like Tommy and me at the same time. Messy.
That would have been. But bringing Megan back was so perfect because
Shakira
right,
had just
Shakira
broken it off
just
with
broke
Connor.
things off with
I was
Connor like a day
the
before.
producers. No, Laura. It was like hours before. It
It's
was the same day.
insane. I guess they did that, bring her back to be like, oh, let's see if Connor stays loyal to Shakira or
Yeah, I
something.
think it's probably what it was. And then they were like, oh,
I
well,
know.
I guess
This worked
it
out perfectly.
works out perfectly.
Yes. I was
'Cause
shocked
that would have
they
been so messy if
I
Connor
know.
then had to decide between Shakira and Megan.
that
Too
would
much.
have. But seeing them get dumped, I was like, are y'all blind?
I was like, who's
They're
voting
probably
for
the
who?
most compatible in that villa.
And I saw people say
The
it's because
most.
Ireland can't vote. Like I don't know how voting works in the UK,
Oh.
but I was like,
Oh.
how is that right? But also, can English people and Scottish people not see that this is a strong
They actually
Irish
live
couple
near
and they
each other.
like it? That
They
I didn't
actually
agree
seem
with.
compatible. That was
No.
so bizarre. That was so
So
bizarre.
I thought they were gonna win.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so too. All the Islanders come back.
That's my
for a
favorite
final
thing
vote.
about how UK does
I know.
it.
I do love how
It's
UK does
so
that.
good.
It was tight. So the
It
bottom
was
three
like
couples.
2 votes that
I know.
because I knew it was gonna be tight because
They have a
it's
lot of
like
friends.
Survivor. You
And
have
all their
alliances.
friends like
You have
recently got
friends.
voted out.
Yeah. So all of Dejon and Meg's friends are gonna vote to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, even though they had a lot of friends, because it was such a divided house, they had a lot of enemies.
I know.
Or people that they
It's
had done
interesting.
wrong.
Yes.
Or people that Dejon had played with. And
I know.
I
All the
think
bombshells.
literally every women bombshell, every like POC did not vote for them, which was interesting.
That's how you
Every
know,
black
bruh.
person voted against Dejon.
That's how you
That says a
know.
lot.
Because he's
Yeah.
a snake.
That says a
Dejon
lot.
is a snake. And his family too. They're like, you have no friends in here. You have no friends, Dave.
I wonder why.
And I'm like, okay, I see where the narcissism comes from. The
Look
lack
at
of,
here.
self-awareness.
Have some awareness. Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, it
So
was
bad.
yeah, I did really love that vote. And for a hot second, I was like, oh my gosh, Meg and Dejon are staying.
Laura, I thought they
thought they
might,
were staying.
but the way that they did it, which was smart, the way that they told each people to vote, they kept
Yeah, the black bombshells
the
to
black
end.
bombshells to the end. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I know I love how Billikis did the final nail in the coffin. It was great.
Perfect. She and Malaysia, we all knew what they were gonna do.
Both most so stunning, beautiful, kind ladies. Like the way Billikis does her makeup, I know she's the content creator, that's what she does, but like airbrushed. Her
Snatched.
face. Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was honestly poetic seeing Meg and Dejon get sent home.
It was worth it.
It was great.
It was
great.
honestly, and the fact that my top 3 made it to the end, I could care less about Angel and Ty. But
yeah, I don't care about that.
The whole time, I was team Shakira, Toni, and Yaz. I did not like the other side of the villa. So I felt kind of vindicated. And I feel like a lot of times you watch these shows and you vote, like a lot of times I don't agree with everyone.
Yes.
But the fact that I agreed with the UK public, I was like, let's go. We're aligned.
Yeah, I agree.
Shocked.
I'm happy that the 3, quote, mean girls, that divide won, right?
100%.
Like all of Meg's allies went home one by one until she went home. It really was. It really was.
And it surprised me as well because it was like Shakira's like half Pakistani, Yasmin's half Persian, and Toni's American. And I was just like, none of these women are blonde. None of these women are stereotypical British. So I was genuinely like curious. I was like, huh.
I know.
Clearly, the British public can vote for diverse people. It's like, okay.
I know. Interesting.
Love to see it.
So coming into the finale, who did you want to win and who did you think was going to win?
As much as it is shocking for me to say, I was voting for Shakira and Harry. And
me too.
Thank goodness we're aligned. It's again a little crazy given how Harry moved, but I'm team Shakira. I heard people say Shakira and whoever she's with. Like honestly, no matter who Shakira was cool up with, I would have voted for her or supported her. And I do think the way that Harry acted with Shakira was so different. I was like, am I starting to ship them? I remember I texted you. I was like, is it crazy that I'm starting to ship them as a couple? Like, what's going on?
I know.
Don't love that. But yeah, so I was team Shakira and Harry. But before I watched After Sun, like the last After Sun, because I was knee deep in it. Like once I was binging UK and I was live, I like had to watch every episode. So I watched like the last week After Sun. And in that episode, the panel of like their judges or whatever were all talking about how they were voting and rooting for Toni. And I was like, interesting. Like it made me think, oh, is Toni about to win this? Because I think the UK public really rallied around her, which again, shocking to me because she's American. Like I honestly didn't think they would ever vote for an American to win. But so when that started to happen, I was like, oh, is Toni gonna win? But before that, I thought it could have been Yaz and Jamie because they had been voted most compatible couple a few weeks ago or episodes ago. Yeah. So I thought it could be them. Or it could be Shakira and Harry if Shakira has a lot of support. I thought it honestly was going to be close. But after Aftersun, I was like, wow, Toni might pull it out.
Interesting. Yeah, I was rooting for Shakira and Harry because Shakira's the only person I genuinely like in the villa. So, right, I did think their story was just unbelievable. And I did think that Harry treated her a lot better than all the other women in the villa. So I was into them. Like I was rooting for Harry and Shakira.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not a Toni fan. And also I just think Cash is there. Cash to me has no personality. I don't care about Cash.
Nice. I think again, because of like
I'm like he's not a bad he's not a jerk.
Laura,
I'm like I don't know if that makes him nice.
The other guys were like Dejon and Harrison and I think
he's just there.
Cash and Jamie and Ty, all those Casa boys, because of the comparison to how crazy the OGs or early bombshells were acting, I think everyone thought they were saints. That's genuinely what I think happened. And
like so everyone's Cash like, oh, Cash is so nice. Cash is so nice.
He cried. Like, that's what it was. Remember, he
Cash
cried.
Is just there.
And Ty comforted him. That was the moment when I think he won over the UK.
No, I think so too. But it's just like I don't care about Cash. I think Cash is just a man who doesn't treat women poorly, which doesn't make him a nice person.
It's a low bar.
Yeah. So I think I'm not a Toni fan.
So who did you think would win?
I thought Yasmin and Jamie were gonna win, right? Because they were most compatible.
Yeah.
Yasmin is like the people's princess, as they were saying. Yes. Like she's keeps it real.
Yaz
she's
GPT.
like
Have you heard
a baddie. I was never also that GPT. Into Yaz either, but I thought they were gonna win. I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be Yaz. And then when they were called third, I was really surprised. Because I was like, oh, I guess Shakira and Harry are winning. Because I'm like, why would British people vote for Toni? It's just like I'm still surprised.
The love that they have for her is surprising to me.
It's strange.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I missing? Like, sure, she's authentic and raw and real, but I'm like, Shakira, Yasmin are also like that. So I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's bizarre. But cheers to our fellow American Toni for winning Love Island UK. Bizarre. The first ever American on the show wins.
As an American, to channel my patriotism, I'm happy for her. That's great.
I guess.
But it's still shocking. Honestly, though, it reminds me of how I feel with Nick and Andrea. Like, I'm glad they came in second. Like, I'm glad Shakira came in second. Imagine how upset people would have been if Harry won. Like, it worked out.
We talked about this, too. Like, Harry, yes, he does treat Shakira relatively well, but he also was a menace he should not have won 80% of the season.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been
Did Harry deserve to win? No. Did Shakira deserve to win? Yes.
Think about her arc. She went from,
I know,
being vulnerable on day 1.
I know.
To being top 2. Come on, Shakira.
Go off, queen. Yeah, so Shelby, overall parting thoughts is Love Island UK a wait or a watch?
It's a watch.
Yeah.
And again, it is going against everything I usually feel with reality shows because the black people were treated poorly and the men weren't great. Everything in me wanted me to not like it because of those things, but I couldn't look away once I started rewatching it. I couldn't. It was so good. The drama, the wife swaps, the ping-ponging back and forth, people not making up their mind, the divide, the actual games and a real movie night, a real grafties, every time
Family
there
Day.
Was a vote. Family Day was so good. Ugh. No notes.
Shakira's mom not hugging Harry.
Great.
her being sat.
Like Candy Muse.
So funny. I agree. I think this season hit all the notes. The drama was just kept on, escalating. I'm like, how does it get more dramatic?
The issue with this season, for me, is even though it was so entertaining and I was rooting for Shakira, there was not a couple I was rooting for.
Okay, well, Shelby.
Yes. We've come to the end, innit?
We've come to the end, innit? No good.
No good.
All right. Well, if you enjoyed this episode of Sisters Who Watch, please make sure you're giving us 5 stars. 5 stars, please. Wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yes.
Download, subscribe.
Thank you so much. We want to hear from y'all. You can email us. DM us. Okay, my accent's gone. I was trying. You know, we want to hear from you. So do all the things. Let us know what you think. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Stay watching.
Bye. Stay watching.